Hey, 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 Dr. Joe from Atlanta. Welcome to Your Wellness for Life. This is very late. I think this is the latest I've ever done this, but better late than never. So here we go. It won't be a very long one. Some of you might have to catch this for breakfast tomorrow. I made a post earlier today that said, I want to build a business big enough that it requires less of me. Just wanted to explain that a little bit, what that means. Basically, whoever wrote this, um, what they mean is that they want to protect their time. So most of us are either employees or we are self-employed, and we basically trade time for money, hours for dollars. So you have to show up somewhere before someone pays you. The other concept, so what this person is alluding to is, could I build a business that actually doesn't require me to be there? And the person that kind of crystallized that very well is Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote a book called The Income Quadrant. He basically talks about four ways to make money. One is to have a job, get paid for. The other one is to be self-employed, to get paid. The other one is to be part of some kind of a system like a franchise. You own a fast food joint, you would get paid, or you buy some kind of an investment like a strip mall, and now you rent it out and people pay you. So there's four ways to make money. There's kind of the four concepts. Most people, like 95% of us, are in the income or in the employee or self-employed categories. That's about 95% of us. And the other 5% are people that have a franchise or they have some kind of an investment. Most people would love to be in those two other quadrants. So in my post, I said, are you trading hours for dollars? Are you trading time for money? Most of us do, myself included. I'm self-employed. Many dream of owning their own business. It's something like 60-70% of people really want their own business. This usually means being self-employed and, again, trading time for money. So yes, self-employed sounds kind of glamorous, but you're still trading hours for dollars, time for money. Kind of goes back to, I want to build a business big enough that it requires less of me. Maybe I can start delegating, so I'm self-employed, and maybe I'll start hiring people that actually go do the work, and then I'll just manage. I'll go fishing while the others are working. That's kind of that concept. But whenever you are employed or self-employed, you got to be there. And if you don't show up, you're not going to make any money. So I say, no you, no dollars. And being part of a system like a franchise or owning an investment like retail property creates residual income. So the topic tonight is, how could we have residual income help fund your retirement? First of all, let's define what is residual income. Let me back up a moment. Most people, to have a happy financial retirement, they need three streams of income. So they usually rely on Social Security, maybe a stream of income from a retirement from their from their job, and most of those are like 401ks or profit sharing kind of things where you paid into it, your employer paid into it, and then maybe if you're lucky, you've got another bucket of money where you save some money, or you maybe have some investments you can draw some money. So the concept is to have three streams of income to make your retirement happy. There's lots of discussion about how much that money should be, how much you need to save up or have in your retirement fund. Some people say it should be about $1 million. Susie Orman says it should be $5 million. Some people say it only needs to be $500,000. Well, whether it's $500,000, $1 million, or $5 million depends on your health and how long you're going to live, and who can predict how long you're going to live. But if you make it to 60, 65, you're probably going to live another 20 years. If you don't make it to 65, then you probably have some significant health problems. So a lot of this obviously depends on your lifestyle, what you like to do, how much money you want to blow. Obviously, when you go from being employed or you got your stream of income while you're working to going to retirement, it's probably going to go down some. how do you prop that up and keep it going? So, what's residual income? Uh, so I mentioned if you had a franchise or something. So residual income is basically you've done the work. So let's say you bought a fast food place and you went to their way of learning how to do it. So, and you may have paid a significant amount of money to own something like that. And, we're talking about McDonald's and Burger Kings and Chick-fil-A's and things like that. When you start out owning something like that, that's your baby. You're probably going to be hands-on. So again, you're trading a lot of hours for dollars, time for money. But then if things get established, you find a good manager, you can probably start turning the reins over and maybe have a little bit more free time, and the thing can run itself, and that's what's called residual income. There are other ways to do that, and I think the area that is frequently overlooked, people talk about saving money, you got to save money. And where do you put it where it doesn't keep losing money? What if you could develop another stream of income that doesn't really require hands-on down the road? So what I'm talking about would be something like network marketing. And there's so many options there. And it's frequently overlooked. It's not talked about. And sometimes it's talked down that it's not worth doing. Can you imagine if, and people say, well, only a small percentage of people make a lot of money doing that. It's not about making a lot of money. It's probably helping fund your retirement, So you've got some Social Security. Hopefully that will stay viable. Who knows, with all the political stuff going on and the spending going on, is that going to be viable? We still have 10,000 baby boomers signing up for Social Security and Medicare every day. That's going to strain that system. So who knows if that bucket of money is going to keep coming. So it's always better to kind of plan. It's never too early. It's never too late to plan for this. And if that's something that interests you, you really need to start thinking about that. So if you need some help along those lines, feel free to reach out to me, send me a comment, send me a message, and we can start working on something that will give you residual income that may completely fund your retirement or significantly support it and be another one of those streams of income. So I hope that helpful for you. Happy, what is today? Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Get some rest, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. God bless.